3, 2, 1, let's do this!
Live from Infochammel Network's High Definition Broadcast Television Center, it's Info Live Now. A public service broadcast signal from Infochammel.
Okay, well, here we are again, viewers and subscribers. Hello. Where does sound go? It's there. I'm sorry. I'm having problems here. People, what a great way to start the show. Okay, well, here you are again, viewers and subscribers. Welcome again to Info Live Now, your live posse info gateway to maximum satisfaction and non-grimformation, making the world a better place, one info screen at a time. I'm your host, Info Bob, and boy, do we have a complete smasher for use on the show tonight. It's our first time that we're decimating our tried and true format and going with two sock knocker offers of guests tonight. It's Nate Mills at a Nate Mills Show. Yeah, Teleborg, turn the music down a little bit over there, will you?
Okay.
All right. Well, so we got two guests tonight. Nate Mills at a Nate Mills Show. Hey, Bandit Salt, what are you doing, thanks for joining us. And we also got internet superstar Jamie from Jamie's World. This one's like a double half-pound beef patty with the cheese, and of course I haven't forgot the sauce too. So two biggies tonight, and then we'll have some live calls from you, the viewers. Hopefully we'll get our guests to stick around and talk to you guys too. Turn down those alerts too if you would.
Yes.
Yeah, it's getting a little. All these people are following, and we do appreciate that. So, but we're working out the kinks. So lots going on tonight. Hopefully we're gonna have some calls with our guys after the interviews. But we also got a big announcement to make for you subscribers and viewers. You've been clamoring nonstop like a bucket of clams about Infochammel, getting you some of the new products and merch. Big stuff, folks. So that's coming up too. So do what you can. Slip into something a little more comfortable, maybe. Especially you over there on the Chesterfield. Put a little. Take that scratchy thing off. Maybe wrap a wool blanket around your neck. Stay warm. Put a couple koozies on your hands. Whatever it takes. I don't know. I'll leave it up to you. Thanks for tuning in. You're watching Info Live Now. All right, before we roll down the interchange, I was going to ask you to support Infochammel by liking... Teleborg.
Yes.
We're having some sound problems tonight. We're trying to do our best. If you, clamor, we'll try to get it worked out. But we want you to follow, we need you to follow Infochammel and support us here on YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and Infochammel.com. That's .com. Also, our flagship smart TV channel is free on Roku. Download Infochammel on Roku, broadcasting 25 hours a day since 2014. Download today. It's a better way to HD TV. We also want to welcome our new brother sister station, Roku station. It's Lumpin' TV. Download that for free. Okay, now the time of the show where I get to introduce this HD TV network's artificially intelligent Posi Info Mega Cluster. She's one of the smartest and smallest semi-quantum capable computational devices and is Infochammel's semi-autonomous anti-grimformation HD TV hyper switcher. Of course, I'm referring to our friend Teleborg. Hello, Teleborg. How are you feeling tonight?
I'm feeling real good right now.
Okay, well that's good. That's what we need you to do. We need you to feel as good as it's possible. Because we got things to do tonight. So this is a big one, and we are doubling up on the guests tonight for premium satisfaction for the viewers and the subscribers.
Yes.
Yeah, for the, so this is going to be exciting for everyone, and it's a power packer, so we got to speed up the jabber this week. But before we pour you 2 tall 92-ounce pitchers of colors, we want to make sure that we remind our viewers and subscribers, that's you, the peoples, can participate in tonight's live program in a number of different ways. Using Teleborg's live info clusters, let's check in with Teleborg for more info. Teleborg, what you got to tell us?
Here is my main info display for the Info Live Now program.
Yeah, that's it right there.
You can get various live posse info from the multiple text and image zones.
That's right.
Here you can usually find the info you need the moment you need it.
I get most of my info.
Next, I also like to check in live with our viewers and subscribers at Channel Chatter.
Yeah, there they are chattering
Look
right
at
there.
all those nice comments.
Yeah, look at the one that's Dr.
You
Red.
can chat live at YouTube, Twitch, and Infochammel.com.
Okay, thank you.
Lastly, you can draw live on your TV going to www.infochammel.com/channelstrater.
Yeah,
Take a look at this beautiful live drawing happening right now.
there it is.
We will continue with all of our live participation throughout the show.
That's right. Teleborg, we'll be checking back with Jews to see who's chatting, who's drawing on their TV with the Channel Strater. Channel Strater's having some issues tonight. We've had issues in the past. We fixed them up over the last couple of weeks. But guess what? Issues are back. So, we're doing the best we can. But you can also be a part of the live show by calling in on the phone lines later in the show. But only call in when we says otherwise. The call will be sent back in time, making it near impossible to answer. But yep, call in later. The lines will be open soon. Listen for your chance to ring a ding-a-ling-dong, ding-dong on the ding-a-linger. So, right on the channel line. Okay, Teleborg, are you ready to have some fun tonight?
Yes.
Yeah, that makes 2 of us. We got one more announcement. This is a good one, and that is that we have just launched a new merch store. Let's get that up on there. Can you pull that up?
Yes.
Yeah, where is that? Oh, here it is right here. And so we got this new merch store. If you go to www.infochammel.com/shop, this store is actually hosted on off-site. We got some other things, but you'll see the link to this. And this is just the beginning, folks. It is fantastic merchandise that you can get. That's all official Infochammel merchandise, and it's very comfortable stuff. They got some kind of a return policy over there if you're not happy, but we're still working out the kinks. So if you want to wait a little bit for there to be more selections, that's coming in the next month or so. But check that out. That's very exciting. If you like Infochammel the way that me and Teleborg do.
Yes.
We just there's no shirts or pants for Teleborg, but we're gonna do what we can to try to get that worked out. That's exciting news. You can get the stuff, or maybe wait a month, and there'll be 3 times more stuff up there on that site. That's exciting. Teleborg, no?
Yes.
Yeah. Anyway, so all right. So that's it, folks. We're going to take a quick commercial break. And when we come back, this is exciting. We're going to be live with our guest, Nate Mills. That's coming up right after this, right here on Info Live Now.
Vegetables make up a healthy part of one's diet. So why wouldn't you consume video vegetables when it comes to your home entertainment system? Now you can with Infochammel. Info picked daily and streamed fresh to your home for beneficial V meals any time of the day. Our info clusters are embedded with high-density HypnoSync vitamins, giving you up to 1 million colors of satisfaction. So make your day a healthy one. Eat right and watch right with Infochammel.
So, folks, they normally don't get the sausage dance to speak to a bona fide genius maestro hero like the likes of our next guest. But that's one of the spiffs of being the host of, an important TV show like the ones you're watching. This guy is a brain blaster of a music's composer, music's player, and singer of the songs. He's an actor, performer, musician, frontman, funny man, jester, carjacker, safecracker, and the guy learned to play guitars and keyboards when he was just 3 units old. He's most recently learned how to make human babies and get them into the DJ biz, which has never been more lucrative time for DJs. It's a good move. He's the guitarist, singer, and frontman of the rock and roll musicians group Run with the Kittens, who have released several albums over the years and has toured all across the lands. He's one of the most sought-after TV jingle writers for the TV and the commercials, and most recently, if that wasn't enough, this farce of a human nature has become the host and executive producer that's big time of the show, soon to be #1 show, winning hearts and screens all over the world. It's called The Nate Mills Show, and you can currently see this on your YouTubes. So please give a warm and crispy, crunchy, satisfying, delicious welcome to our slammer jammer of a guest, hailing all the way from the greatest country that's ever been called Canada and the halfway decent city of Toronto. Please put your hands and circuits for you, teleboard.
Yes.
Yeah, put them together for the Toronto Tornado himself, the excruciatingly talented and sometimes deadly Mr. Nate Mills. Hi, Nate.
Hello!
Oh, look at you. How are you today?
I am fantastic, Bob. It is great to be here on Infochammel.
Well, I agree. Nate, it's more than the pleasure than even one pleasuring themselves that you have joined us here tonight. Now, right off, I want to zero in like a bright red laser beam on this new show you're doing, and people can see it right on their TVs and computers just by putting the thing over the thing and the pointing and the clicking. But the show, it's called The Nate Mills Show, and it's what one might describe as a delightful and rather entertaining. So let's take a quick peek, shall we? All right, here we go.
There's nothing to do, there's nowhere to go. You might as well watch the Nate Mills Show.
Hey, why don't you hit us with one of those greasy beats, DJ Minbot?
A little nibble at that. Nate, how did you get all this started, and whose posterior did you need the buff to get your very own show on the TV computer?
Well, it isn't very easy to get content on the internet these days, but I managed. I created my own website, and I use my website to host my content, or at least to host links from YouTube. And how did the show come about? Just a pandemic lockdown, that's all. Just forced into it, kind of being a hostage to my own lifestyle. So I decided I would create the show and stave off insanity, and there it is. That's how it happened, and it's grown into something that is moderately entertaining.
I think so. That's why you're here. Now this infant DJ Minbot you got on the show, I'm just going to come out and say it. She treats you like garbage. In fact, on your last show, she abused you with a toothbrush, which basically turned your eyeball corneas into cornea chowder. Plus, she's always mocking you, and there's a deep animosity there that does engage the viewer through character conflict. But more importantly, whose posterior did you need to suckle up to get past these stringent provincial child labor laws in Ontario?
Oh, Ontario child labor laws very lax.
So good for you.
Sorry?
I just said good for you. Yeah, I didn't mean to interrupt there.
Oh no, not at all. I'm saying, I mean, to put a infant to work in this province is no difficult feat. It's anyone can really do it, and actually, it's a really great resource.
All right, well, yeah, go Rob Ford or his brother or whatever. So Nate, you've got this project that you debuted on your show. And it's a real unique proposition, one I ain't ever done heard before. It's something you're calling Jingle Pets, which I guess is regarding people's sweet little fuzzballs jammed together with these catchy jingles that you do's that give a little ding-a-ling to your jingle donger. Let's take a few earwhiffs of this Jingle Pets. Okay, roll it, Sammy.
Love your dog. How about your cat? And what about all those crazy fringe pets like snakes and ferrets? Of course you do. And so wouldn't you want them to be forever immortalized through the power of song? Well, now you can. With Jingle Pets, the only service writing jingles for your pets. Simply go to natemills.ca and click on Jingle Pets. Provide your pet's name, some characteristics and details, then enter the genre of music that's best suited to your pet and let Jingle Pets do the rest. But don't take my word for it, listen for yourself. Daisy loves her mother Boo and sniffing people's crotches too. She's golden, retrieving the love that you're needing. Oh, and just look at these low prices. A 30-second spot for goldfish, turtles, and geckos starting at just $49.99. Cat jingles starting at only $149.99. And dog jingles at $299.99 because I'm constantly stepping in shit. Be sure to ask about our rodent specials for rabbits, hamsters, and tiny dogs too. Remember, your pets won't last forever, but their jingles sure will. So go to natemills.ca and click on Jingle Pets today.
Okay, so as far as I understand it, you take people's lovable and adorably sweet and cute animal creatures and just grind them up into mechanically reforming their corpses into short, catchy little musical ditties. Is that right? How does this work and how do we sign up?
No. It's not that at all. It's not. We don't kill pets or anything. We're not a pet. No. It's what we do is we write jingles. We're the only business. I scoured the internet for about 30 minutes and I couldn't find anybody else doing this except for the Nate Mills Show. And what we'll do is we will write a custom jingle for your pet. About your pet, about your pet's feelings towards you, and that jingle will last the pet's lifetime, your lifetime, and maybe even your kids'.
Wow, well, folks, you heard it here. Nate Mills will turn your beloved animal into a jingle. So don't be stupid and pick up a Jingle Pets ASAP. So, Nate, you've been in this band, Run with the Kittens, for over 15 years. I got a little clip. Let's check it out and share it with the folks. Let's Sam play that up for us here.
Even though I always sing a song, I even out my troubles all day long. Mama's in the kitchen with the bomb. Your daddy's in the front line with the law. Yeah, even though I always sing a song, I even out my troubles all day long. Yeah, even though I always sing a song. Yeah. Hey, baby, you got something to say about rap? I'm okay, yeah, like every single day wrong. Hey, can you think I'm doing alright? Wrong side, right side, rolling like a stick inside of mine.
All right, so you put out a bunch of records. Barry Brown, the producer for the band Rush, has called you guys as the best live band he's seen in 20 years. That's pretty sweet. You toured all over Canada and you performed for criminal motorcycle gangs, and you know, and etc. So could you share with us one or two, but not three, the craziest times rock and roll stories from your wild and reckless lifestyle as one of these rock and roller guys?
One time in particular comes to mind. We were in the school bus somewhere in the rural East Coast, and there was some automotive grade ether, and our drummer did all of the automotive grade ether. He huffed it with a sock.
Okay.
And
sure.
And yeah, I remember that being like a standout kind of time.
And did you drive him around afterwards? You used him as the bus, or it's got the auto grade.
Oh no! No, he was actually quite sick.
Oh yeah, sure. Probably not too good for you. Well, that's rock and roll for you. Well, okay. Nate, we got a couple. We got two big interviews, including yourself today. So we should wrap this up. It's been 3 times more to pleasure getting to be able to be speaking with Shoes about your fascinating career as a TV host, rock star, child labor law, scofflaw. Where can the fine viewers and subscribers find out more on where they can spread the Nate Mills juice all over their bodies? Give us the plugs, Nate. Plug the plugs.
Well, I would encourage everyone to go to natemills.ca. It's full of fun and frolic. Links to every corner of my life exist on that website. The Nate Mills Show lives there as well. And you can listen to new music. I put out constantly updating the music page, and there's just lots of fun stuff, new projects. So subscribe to that site, and you'll get all you need to know about me and what I do.
I love it. Well, Nate Mills, thank you so much for making the time for us today. Teleborg
Thank you.
Thank you. Teleborg and I,
yes.
we wish you all the colors and all the smiles to you, Nate Mills.
It's been a fantastic time here in Infochammel, and I just hope someday you'll be able to correct the spelling on that.
Oh, yeah, okay, no problem. Okay, I told you, folks, that this guy was a slammer. I wouldn't mind making him into my lovable pet, so I could get him turned into a jolly jingle. That would be a twist. Okay, folks, when we come back, we've got another big guest from the land up there as well. That's right, it's a 2-guest Thursday, and, that's coming up right after this. You're watching Info Live Now.
Turning television into an information machine, one info screen at a time. Infochammel.
Spiders got you down? Get back at spiders with speed. It's 100% spider meat.
Suddenly, time is not important at all, given the fact that it only exists in your mind. Have a fantastic time with over 1 million colors. Make time the timely way with Infochammel.
Unlike traditional entertainment, Infochammel's non-engaging content allows you to spend more quality time with those closest to you. Say goodbye to distracting technologies and hello to Infochammel.
All right, if you thought that last guy was a real powerhouse of a ball blaster, well, I got news for yous. We're about to go double dip beef with the peppers on you for a format blasting second guest that will be sure to pummel you into maximum satisfaction with his mesmerizing prowess. This guy is one of the OYG, that's original YouTube gangsters, racking up thousands upon thousands of the views over the years. A bona fide vlogger legend setting the pace for the modern day, influencing the influencers like some of these current bozos like Paul Logans, Paul Jakes, Mr. Paul Beast, Paul Don Shaneson, and of course the top of the sandwich board, Paul Poopy Pie. He was awarded a High Time Stony Award for the Reels, and for the best internet video by legends the Cheech and the Chong. Single-handedly, he made the head-mounted display eye-tracking displays once again fashionable. He has collaborated with the world-famous artists such as the Smearballs, as well as Nick Crypto Chicken Denbor, and was basically the guy for a bit, but something happened to this power blower right at the peak of his reigns on the YouTube, and at one point, he faked his own debt, which caused a backlash by his subs, and before long, he puttered back into the vast warehouse of obscurity until the very last month. He came back screaming with a brand new episode focusing on wearing PPEs during the pandemic. Let's take a quick look at what we're talking about here.
I know that you guys haven't been talking to me. Jamie? Hey, Jamie, we haven't seen you in a while. We have got a problem right now with our PP. I'm still trying to wear my PP, and I'm making it as safe for you as safe for me. Fell up behind 6 horses after drinking a 6-pack.
Okay, so he's back with the show that essentially made the internet to glowing praise from his everlasting fan clump. Now, you've probably already figured out the show I'm talking about since we saw it. It's Jamie's World, and tonight, our guest tonight is the one and only the Great One. Please welcome Mr. JVlog89. Jamie, how are you? And thanks for joining us tonight.
Hey guys, what's up? What's going on? Hey, Bob.
Yeah, Info Bob. Yeah, it's really great that you're here tonight. It's just a pleasure that you're here.
Yeah. All right, let's keep it quick. We got to roll. I got a lot of stuff to do. I got child support and kids.
All right, that's not a problem. Let's see here. Jamie, tell
They're not my kids.
Oh, okay.
They're not my kids.
All right. Well,
She said that they wouldn't be my kids if we had sex, and then we did have sex, and they're still not my kids.
Okay. Well, we'll get into that in a bit. Jamie, Teleborg and I.
Yes.
We were called that you have made the digital journey to join us here tonight in serving up some satisfaction. Now, you just made this comeback in January, but you're no stranger to comebacks. In fact, the last comeback you had was in 2016 when you returned to the screen as a computer-generated version of yourself. My question is, how did you get inside the computer, given the size difference, and did it hurt, and what did you learn during your time in computer land?
A computer is nothing to mess with. I had a guy tell me I couldn't even do half the things I do on a computer, and I did it all on a computer. CGI me as a girl in a computer, and I did it.
Yeah. Okay, I get it. Speaking of being a computer,
that's it.
All right. Speaking of being a computer, this is not your first foray into cybernetic symbiosis, as for a time you had a type of man-machine computer helmet that you would use from time to time during your groundbreaking vlogs. With that equipment you wore on your face, did it let you synchronize with the YouTubies, or what did that thingamadoop do anyways?
The helmet was a audio-visual component I needed for contacting my subs, and I would, on Skypes, make sure everything could hear me, and it was just a tech.
Okay. Yeah, no, I get you. You understand that?
Okay.
Yeah, she gets that now. She's a computer
It's
expert.
tech. General tech.
Yeah, no, Now, JJ, I brushed over this a bit earlier, but you're no stranger to controversy, and the one very disturbing moment in your public life happened during the 2012 Christmas special number 5, where at the end of the episode, you seem somewhat distraught to the point that you end up taking your own life. Now, let's take a look. Before we look at this, I got to remind our viewers the following video, it's disturbing and it does contain high levels of grimformation. All right, so let's take a look at this. Sammy, roll this, what we're talking about, please.
Totally. I hate you so much, Chris. I hate you so much. Awful. God, Fontaine, you were in on this too, weren't you, Croutons? Crap.
Jingle bells, jingle bells. Jimmy's World. Jingle all the way.
All right, that's about enough. So this disturbing video, it caused shockwaves through the YouTubes and the cybernet, but as we found out later that you had either survived this attempt on your life or had some had even said that you were pretending to be dead. So let's break this cheesesteak wide open. Jamie, tell us what happened here for once and for all. Let's set this record straight on this on-screen apparent suicide attempt during your Christmas special.
This video was completely taken out of context. I can finish.
Yeah. Sorry about that. Go ahead, Jamie.
I'm sorry. Is this thing on? Sorry, is this thing on?
Yeah. No, we hear you just fine. Go ahead. Tell us why you blew your brains out on Christmas, or what happened there.
A lot of people have misconstrued that video. That video was a metaphor about life.
Okay, so the violent death is a positive message about life, basically a Christmas treat for the people, your subs at the time.
Sorry, is this thing on?
Yeah, we can hear you perfectly, I think.
Because I'm trying to talk about life and death.
Yeah.
Yeah, Teleborg's chiming in. She understands what you're talking about. So, Jamie, let's lighten things up just a notch here. What's your favorite thing to do while you're just waiting for the world to come back online? What you doing with all this extra time on your hands here these days?
Recently, I purchased a sectional. It is a couch that is 2 couches, and they're put together.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now,
it's an L. It's an L. It's like an L.
So you bought a big L. Now you wouldn't even think of calling that a Chesterfield. What? I don't get that.
It's a sectional, and there's nobody in Chester even involved.
All right. Well, that sounds pretty good. A good way to spend your time. You know, some people are doing, going out and feeding the poor.
You can fit up to at least 6 to 9 people on this sectional at a time. It is made of pure 100% leather, and it will wipe up any stink.
All right. Well,
many stink.
Okay. Well, it sounds like that sectional's got a lot of sections. You can put, 6 to 8. You could have 2 guys in this section and, 3 guys over here. And that sounds pretty good. So, okay, I got some quickies. You want some quickies there? Yeah, you ready for some quickies?
I'll do a couple quicks.
Okay, let's do quickie. Teleborg had a good question.
Yes.
She was wondering, I guess, because you were an internet sensation, I guess that's why she asked. So, what are the top 3 sandwiches of yours and why?
I don't eat sandwiches. I never believed in a sandwich unless it was a hoagie. And in terms of a hoagie, you can have a couple of hoagies to yourself, or you can also
Sure. Yeah, no, so Hoagie, you got 2 more for me? Because, Teleborg, she's looking for 3, I guess. A tree of these sandwiches. Well, let's just do 3 hoagies, huh? All right. Well, I can see that one kind of melted you down a bit, but that's okay. Well, let's take a step back. I got a hypothetical for you. If you were to
I think if I was going to have a sandwich, it would be with Queen Elizabeth, and she would be on the phone. Thank you.
Yeah.
Mic drop.
Yeah, she's on the phone a lot, the Queen of Canada. I'll give you that. Okay, so here's a hypothetical. If you were a top dog...
Couple sandwiches.
If you were a top dog decision maker for either the space program, the oceans program, or to make yourself a sandwich program, which one of those would you choose, and what would you do with your new sweeping powers and mandates?
Every single one of them is a government mandate conspiracy made to keep us quiet.
Yeah, no, I get it. Go ahead there.
And I'm not going to...
Okay, I'm going to take that one.
I'm not going to be quiet anymore.
All right. Well, yeah, I understand. Yeah, the quiet it's deafening, so I would stop being quiet for sure. Okay. All right, JJ. Well, what can I say? It's not often that we get a guest who, if you didn't exist, there would be no Poopy Pie, no Logan Paul. Hey, just the impact here is immeasurable as the first calzone. Well, it's been a freaking double chart dog of an honor to not just get to hear you blabber on, but to just look at you right in the eyes. Right in the peepers, and I gotta say, betwixt myself and Teleborg, it has been more than an honor, more of like a fork in the space timeline, a novel quantum string creation, if you will. So as we want to give you the thanks that you deserve for all the quality and the satisfaction that you brought to the peoples to have come by your natural abilities as a video tastemaker. All the colors to you, JVlog89, that made it greatest colors. Fill your screens in the days and years ahead.
Thanks.
All right. Well, okay. What a double beef slammer that was. Geesh. I might have to change my socks before the next segment. My feet, they get pretty sweaty when I'm holding court. But, one of these masterminds. Okay, well, thank you, JVlog of Jamie's World, for coming on this show. Yeah, that was just great, Jamie. And, who knows? If maybe you can stick around for calls later, we'll see about that. So stick around, folks. So right after these messages, thanks a lot to JVlog89, also known as Jamie. And so, folks, stick around. We're going to take some messages, watch some of these messages. We'll be coming back, and the phones will be live. So for you to call in using your touch-tone telephone, you can get the info you crave. Clearly, that's coming up right after this. You're watching Info Live Now.
Trouble sleeping? Do you wish you knew everything? How about getting both for absolutely free and with very little effort? I'm talking about a new state-of-the-art HD TV sleep learning digital television program called Nightless on Infochammel XL. Why count sheep when Nightless can do the counting for you? Learn while you sleep and receive simultaneous HC2K Technolock positive dream-inducing subliminals. You're kidding sleepy. Nightless on Infochammel XL.
Okay, folks, 2 great interviews. And Jamie has made his busy self available to speak, to use live via touch-tone phone. But here's how this is going to work. Our guest can hear you, but you won't be able to hear him. So when you call, you tell us your name, where you're calling from, and then ask our guest a question, and we'll say goodbye, and you listen to your answer off the air. Does that sound okay? Jamie, are you there?
Yeah, what?
Okay, well, that's good. So, Johnny, give him the number. Okay, the phone is going. Just a second there. We got a little technical issue. Let's see if we're back. All right, Johnny, give him the number. You can call the Jamie line at 747-227-4748. Ask Jamie JVlog 89 a question right here on Info Live Now. 747-227-4748 right here in the USA. Thanks for tuning in, and call now. Yeah, looks like we got our first caller calling in. Let's see who it is, and we'll see what you got for you, Jamie, okay?
What?
Hello, thanks for calling Info Live Now. What's your name and where you calling from?
Hey, this is Lop and Jop, and I'm calling in from Indiana.
Okay, that sounds good. You got a question for Mr. Jamie tonight?
Yeah, I got a good question for Jamie. So, Jamie, it's the wintertime, it's kind of cold. I just really got to know, do you prefer, here's the order, a parka, hoodie, a zip-up, a parka, long sleeve shirt, or multiple t-shirts? Out of those 5, what's your go-to? Yeah, thanks, Jamie.
Okay, thanks for calling. All the colors to you and hail further.
Okay, Jamie, you heard the question. What you got an answer for this guy? He's trying to figure out how to stay warm up there.
If you are a layman from Indiana and you don't know how cold it can be, you will have troubles. I do not have trouble because I wear Dickies, multiple Dickies, and then 2 parkas, and I will sometimes throw a hoodie on that if wind chill.
Okay.
Stay on.
Yeah, no, it's on. Hey, what's your name and where you calling from? Thanks for calling Info Live Now.
This is Nick Tasker from Santa Cruz.
Okay, it's Nick from Santa Cruz. Is that Nick, you said? Okay, you got a question for Jamie. Let's hear it.
Yeah, Jamie, are you a compact, a middle, or a lank?
Okay, a compact, a middle, or a lank?
From time to time, I have been known as a bit of a lank, but my DNA is compact 100%, baby, compact.
All right, well, that's good to know that you're compact. I can see from here that you're
compact.
Yeah, you're compacted. You're compacting the pretty much all that Jamie energy into one freaking ball of energy or whatever. So okay, let's see who's on. Yeah, let's see who's on the line for you, James.
Thanks for calling Info Live Now. What's your name and where you calling from?
Yeah, Bob, I got a question for Jamie.
Yeah, great. What's your
Now, I have some mild indigestion.
Okay.
So I'm wondering, is this probably from being so white and nerdy? Or is it from all the chemical fumes from the leather cleaning wipes I use on my brand new sectional couch? Well, the FBI is investigating my suddenly missing wife. What do you think, Jamie?
That's a great question. Let's see what Jamie thinks. Thanks for calling Hail Further and all the colors to you.
I think the FBI needs to spend a little more time butting out of your life and a little less time with the sectional count.
Yeah, I would agree. Let's see if we got some comments here in the channel chatter for you. Infochammel is great. We'll take that. But what else? We got some for Jamie in here. It says I hear. Okay, show us the baby. Can you show us the baby? Jamie, you found a baby on the road or something? I'm not sure what that means.
I have no babies.
Okay, Johnny, why don't you give them the number where they can call to talk to one of the greatest internets of all time, Mr. Jamie Vlog.
Is this thing even on?
Yeah, no,
Is this thing on?
It's on. We can hear it just fine, I think. In fact, it's quite loud, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, and the levels are all weird here all over the place. What's going on with the levels tonight? Something weird. Oh, looks like we got another call. Let's see who that is.
Thanks for calling Info Live Now, your gateway to maximum satisfaction. What's your name and where you calling from?
My name is Raina, and I'm calling from Arcadia, California.
Okay, great. Raina, what's your question for Jamie?
You know, his beard just looks so magnificent. I was wondering, I'm having a hard time keeping clean myself. What is his hygiene regimen?
I think that's a great question. Thank you for calling, and all the colors to you. Let's listen off the air.
Okay, well, that was great. She's calling from Arcadia, Raina, and she wants to ask you about, how you take care of that face of yours.
Hygiene has always been part of my daily regimen. Is this thing on? I mean, come on! I feel as though you, ma'am, need to be shampooing your beard at least 4 times daily in order for your husband to even latch on.
Sorry, Jamie. I had a minute there. I had to take care of some, technical issues here. Well, I would...
That's cool.
Yeah, it's just, things don't just happen by automatic over here. Let's see who's calling. Let's get that phone.
RoboCab.
Cracker Jacks.
Let's get that phone.
Hi, thanks for calling Info Live. Now, what's your name and where you calling from?
Hi, this is Marita from Redondo Beach, and I was wondering, will Jamie ever sell shirts again?
Oh, that's a great question. We were talking about this off the air. Larita, you said your name was?
Yeah, Marita.
Marita. Okay, thank you for calling, and all the colors to you. We'll listen to your answer off the air. Thanks for calling Hillfern.
Jamie, did you hear that question? It's about those shirts you got, the Living In It shirts. Everyone is basically, they were living in it, in the shirts, and then now wear the shirts.
So about these shirts,
RoboCab.
did get compromised. Some of them are moldy, and we will sell them at a premium. If you're still interested in buying them, Marcia, I suggest you send it your way. Give me that address, and I'll make sure you get a t-shirt in every box.
I love that. Okay,
thanks for calling Info Live Now. What's your name and where you calling from?
Hey, my name is Luke from Brooklyn, New York.
Luke, it's great to hear you, Luke. What's your question for Mr. Jamie of Jamie's World?
Well, I was just curious how he was doing with all the medication, because I knew he was medicated after his suicide attempt, so I was just wondering how he's doing with that.
I think that's a great question, and let's get the answer. Thanks for calling all the colors to you, Halford.
Okay, Jamie, we got a question here about, I guess, your medications. I can see a lot of medication there behind you. I think that's medication, or those horns, or I don't know if you're grinding up those horns to try to help her. What's going on? What are your doses like these days?
Doctor right now has got me on 3 cc's of triple hydronate, and then he will lower me down to 4 meds of Seprenol, and then I'm on 2 quadriceprenols per day every 4 hours, and in the eyes.
Okay.
So
yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, those eye medications, they'll throw a loop in your make you loopy from time to time, so that
makes my nipples extra pink.
Oh, okay. So, and we're all about colors here, so if that was working for you, I would stick with that regimen.
Side effect.
Okay, Johnny, why don't you give him the number one more time? Let's see if we got any more calls here for the great Jamie from Jamie's World. Let's see here.
You can call the Corporate Info Mega Line to talk to Jamie from Jamie's World at 747-227-4748 in the United States of America.
Jamie, we got another call coming in. Let's see who this is here. Let's see let's talk to him.
thanks for calling Info Live Now. What's
RoboCab.
your name and where are you calling from?
Hey, what's up, Bob? This is Ed calling from Georgia.
Oh, Ed, this is great to hear that you're calling. What you got a question for the great Jamie?
I do. I want to know what Jamie's favorite Ramones song is.
That's a great question. Get your answer off the air. Thanks for calling All the Colors to you, Halfern. Okay.
All the colors.
Yeah, Jamie, this guy, he wants to know what's your favorite Ramones song? You got one?
I sure do. It's a bit of a Ramones deep cut. It's a little track previously unreleased from 19 CBGD 79. It's called My Sister in the Beer Can.
I love that song. It's a good one. And I always related to it, not because I had a sister, but because I did have a beer can, and so I did like that song as well. Let's check in with the channel.
Ba, 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 ba. My sister in the beer can. Ba, 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 ba. My sister in a beer can.
Yeah, that was. I think we should get a band together. Let's check the channel chatter and see if we got some comments for you over here. Jamie, Teleborg, turn up Jamie's volume. Oh no, Jamie, talk to me. Jamie
is here, and if his volume isn't what it should be, it is a shame.
The volume looks very high. The volume looks high to me. I'm not sure.
Maybe she should turn up her speakers.
Oh, we got to get on the channel.
Camels, great.
But, I'm not sure if the channel straighter's broken tonight. It's just been having issues. Teleborg,
yes.
What's going on? Is the channel straighter working perfectly tonight?
No.
It's not. All right. Well, we're going to get this fixed, folks. And, let's see, we got some live images coming in from Teleborg.
Yes.
And something about crypto and crypto.
No one's wearing PPE.
Yeah, no one's wearing a PPE. I was noticing that.
What's going on?
Yeah, I think
Look at that.
You're looking at the backs of their heads, though. I think you wear it just on the front. I don't know if in other countries, maybe they're doing the back too. But I didn't see any there. But it was.
You gotta wear the back.
It was back.
You gotta wear the back.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see how much time we got here. We got time for calls, folks. Let's see if you got more questions for the great Jamie from Jamie's World. Give him the number, Johnny.
You can call Jamie from Jamie's World live right here at 747-227-4748 in the United States of America. That's 747-227-4748. Back to you, Bob.
Yeah, thanks a lot for that, Johnny. This has been great to have our guest here live right here via satellite, Mr. Jamie. Let's just we're going to take a few more calls, and that's going to be it. So let's see who this might be.
Hey, thanks for calling.
RoboCab.
You have what's your name and where you calling from?
My name is Douglas, but I prefer to be called Andrew, and I'm calling from Florida.
Okay, Andrew. What's your question for the great Jamie?
Well, I'm not sure, but the thing is that I was on the intellectual dark web, and I heard this rumor that a nefarious
RoboCab
call, or maybe it's corporation, it has designs on buying a controlling share in Infochammel, and they were gonna. It sounds like they want to make all the colors orange and turn down the volume on orgasms from 10 to 2. And so, can you all respond to that? Is that true?
I don't think Jamie can answer that, but I might be able to. So thanks for calling All the Colors to you and Hill Ferner.
So this guy over here, he says that there's one of these crypto, these raiders, corporate raiders, coming in to try to buy all the colors, and I can. Teleborg could make.
Yes.
She's pretty sure, and I'm pretty sure that I don't even think that's possible right now.
What?
You know, yeah, we're expanding to over 1 million colors. We have 2 new colors, Mamacillion and Pepperzilliordo, if you've been watching the show, and there'll be a lot more. So I wouldn't worry about the Raiders. Let's get the phone.
Thanks for calling Info Live Now. What's your name and where you calling from? Hello? Hello there. What's your name and where you calling from? Geller! Jamie, what do you want to say? This guy he's giving you the silent treatment. What do you say to that?
Your silence speaks more words than he.
Yeah, okay. Trouble's brewing. I don't know if this is
Grid formation detected.
Okay, well that should be. Let's get rid of that.
Grid formation removed.
Thank you, Teleboard.
Yes.
Let's get that phone.
Hey, thanks for calling Info Live Now. What's your name and where you calling from?
My name is Donna, and I'm calling from Bellflower.
Okay, Bellflower. What a flowery place. Do you have a question for Mr. Jamie?
Yes, I was noticing he was talking about PPE. I don't have any PPE. What else can I wear around my face?
I think that's an excellent question, maybe the best question of the night. Thank you very much. All the colors to you, and let's get your answer up here.
That's fantastic. She's calling all the way from Bellflower, and she wants to know she doesn't have a PPE, and what could she put on her face to help make things better?
Listen, if you are like every American in this world, you are without PPE. It's just a simple fact. Now, you can use bellflowers across your face. I use bell pepper. I also will use croutons. So you can smear that with a little vinaigrette and make sure you double up for protection and get it on your face and make a germ.
I think that's a great idea there, Jamie. What's your hello? Thanks for calling Info Live Now. What's your name and where you calling from?
Well, rich Texas billionaire, and I'm calling from hedge fund Spicy Incorporated, and I hear that you guys are going to be offering shares in Infochammel, and I want to know, how can I short those shares?
Okay, that's a good question. I don't know if Jamie's got an answer, but let's see. Let's just talk about it. We'll see what we got. Thanks for calling.
All the colors to you, boys. All the colors.
All the colors to you.
RoboCam.
So, there's all these people talking about these corporate raiders. This guy's trying to short Infochammel. Well, Infochammel is not a public corporation. As of this point, we're a public service corporation. That's right, private access for public service. Fred will tell you, Fred Ferner. And so I don't think there's any chance of the shorting going on, except for maybe Jamie might be wearing shorts. We can't really tell. Let's get the phone and see. We got one last call here for Jamie.
Thanks for calling Info Live Now. What's your name and where you calling from?
RoboCam.
This is from Damascus, Canada.
Okay, great. And what's your question for Jamie?
I'm sorry, could you please repeat that?
What's your question for Jamie?
What is favorite color?
What is your favorite color? I love that question. Thank you very much for asking it, and we'll get your answer up here. Thank you for calling all the colors to you.
Okay, well, great. That was a really nice call. He wants to know what your favorite color is.
When I was a young boy, I was hit in the face with a stool, and I lost all eyesight in my color. So I have yet to see a color in 25 years. However, I do remember my favorite one being black.
All right. Well, yeah, that's all the colors, and none of the colors. It's all or none of the colors. That works for us too. We got people joining in here. This is the end of the show, folks. Let's just do one quick check-in on
Camel
what happened there. I think it's broke. We'll see about
that. Looks good.
It does. We'll see. Okay. Info Live going into overtime. I think we're right at the end here. And so...
Turn down Bob!
That's what it said. I like that. Is he too loud now? I don't even know. Okay, well, okay, folks, well, we're out of time for tonight's show. I know the phone keeps ringing. We want to thank our great guest tonight, Nate Mills of the Nate Mills Show. You want to check his stuff out at natemills.ca, and you can get the Jingle Pets. So make sure and go to natemills.ca. You can get Jingle Pets there. And then we also, of course, want to thank Jamie from Jamie's World right here. Thanks for being a part of Info Live Now. Jamie, it's been more than a pleasure having you. I'm sure Teleborg would agree.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Well, we hope that you had a fun and creamy time tonight. All the colors to you, Jamie. All right. Well,
Yeah, good. Good.
Okay. Yeah. Very good.
Good.
Well, thank you, Jamie. Okay, that's it, folks. So next week, come back to next Thursday for our normal time, 7:47 p.m. Pacific Standard Time for Info Live Now. Your gateway to positive satisfaction. For more surprises and guests, that's next Thursday right here on Infochammel. So it's time for some quick shout-outs, and we'll wrap it up. We got a new Mega Donor Kebab, and it's Ian Monroe. All the colors to Ian. I tell you, this guy, he's blowing us away with his Mega Donor Kebab. And we got some huge shout-outs to our supporters on Patreon. Bill Thomason, Daniel Sullivan, and Caller 23. We're in the process of restructuring the Patreon. I know I keep saying that, but hold on to your hat for that. I remind all the Patreon supporters that you can earn individualized power screens for being a Patreon. So if you haven't done that yet, reach out at infochammel.gmail.com. Subject matter, Patreon power screens. All right, we're going to do the rest of the shout-outs on the closing credits. Jamie, thank you so much again. He's gone. All right, and come back next Thursday night live. Infochammel, Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, Roku, 7:47 p.m. PST, and Info Live Now. It's a better way to HGTV. Support us on Infochammel, like and subscribe. We got the Techno Lock for the positive vibe. All the colors to you. And hail Ferner. We've got some shout-outs tonight. Big shout-outs go out to Andrew Ferguson, Dr. Rex, Derek Scheibel, Ariel and Goo, Eskin Fig, Pomping Nova, Ruben Kincaid, Brian Tech, Strawberry Fensler, Eric Zimmerman, Ninja Ginger, Ambi, Abby Tambor, Mike Gurovich, Dry Jacket Shear, Arthur Pimo, Elsie Coons, Keel, David Shuck, Loop De Loop, Bunny Girl Blaze, Positive Pyramid Power, Ultra 404, Gweek, Begart, Mr. Zilla, Miramon, Meticulec, Mr. Precious, and our brother sister stations, Lumpin' TV, OSI 74, and Ogus on Roku. If we missed anybody, we'll try and get you next time. Come back every Thursday night live. Infochammel, Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, Roku, 7:47 p.m. PST. That's right here on Infochammel, your gateway to positive satisfaction.